Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about how you can generate PDF from HTML. So I would be using PHP language for this. So let me tell you about the prerequisites first of all. We need just three things. One is PHP, another one is Composer, which is nothing but the dependency manager. Like you have Node package manager, like you have NuGet in .NET. In PHP we have Composer. And third one is the library, which is mpdf. We will install mpdf on our system, and then we'll make use of mpdf to generate PDF from the HTML. So let's get started. For this I would be using VS Code. So I'm having PHP version. Let me check that. So I'm having 8.1, but let me switch to the latest one. So in Mac you can use brew unlink to switch from a PHP version. So I'll switch from PHP 8.1 to PHP 8.2. So I'm going to say brew link PHP at the rate 8.2. So now if I check my PHP version, yes, I'm having the latest version, which is great. So the very first thing I'm going to do is Composer. So I'm having Composer already installed. So I'll do Composer init. So it is asking me whether or not I should be doing that package name. Yes, I'll say generate PDF, and author is Ramadan, and package type will keep it as is. License I'll say MIT. I would say, would you like to define your dependencies interactively? I'll say yes, and then it says look for a package. I'll say mpdf. So it gives me a couple of packages. So I'll say I want to use 0th number, and enter version control. I'll say enter, and then using version search for a package. I'll say enter. Would you like to define dependencies? I'll say no, and then it is asking whether or not I want to generate auto loading. I'll say yes simply, and finally I'll generate my dependencies, and I am installing the dependencies. So here I'm having my folder structure right here, the src where I can write my code, the vendor which is including all my dependencies. So in the src I'll create a simple file saying index.php, and whenever I want to write PHP program, all I need to do is start with PHP and close it with PHP. So very first thing I need to do is auto load the dependencies. For that I'll say require once, and I'll give the file name which is in vendor / autoload.php, and this should be giving me the PDF. So I'll say $mpdf is equal to new mpdf / mpdf, so that I can have my HTML. So next is, let's say I do mpdf write HTML. So I'll say a simple div, and I'll say here or let's make it h1, and I'll say hello world, and finally I'll say mpdf output. This is it, and let us check it out. So for this I'll say php capital S localhost 8084 -t, since my root is src, so I'll say src. So it is running. Now let us check in my browser. So I'll open a new instance of Chrome. So let's check it out, localhost 8084. There we go. So my PDF is generated. Now let us say I have to generate a simple invoice. So I look for a simple invoice HTML template. So let's check it out. I'll pick up this one. Let me check if I'm having, yeah, this sounds good. So what I'll do is I'll look for a demo. We'll see, and we'll take the page source and we'll copy this as is, and here I'm going to make a HTML saying invoice.html. I place that HTML as is, and next thing is I will, instead of having this favicon icons, because it will not read your images by default, you need to either convert it to base64 or you need to install just another extension which is GD, which I'm not going to talk about in this session. So we are having this HTML template here. Instead of image, I'm simply saying company name here, and now here I'm going to load those contents using a method saying file get contents, and here I'll give a simple name of my file, which is invoice.html, and I'll go to my browser and we'll check whether or not it generates a PDF. Yippee, it generates a complete PDF, my dear friends. This is how you generate the PDF from the HTML, and this is super easy. All you need to do is use PHP, use Composer as a dependency, mpdf library, and you are ready to go. This is it. Thank you so much. Keep watching CodeStellar videos. Thank you.